Hello, my name is Alberto Solis, and this is my presentation on petroleum and geology. And my first, let me tell you what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about we'll be talking about what petroleum is, um, what is the process to find petroleum, the history, the technology we use today to find petroleum, um, geologists, some terminology, and my conclusion. So, what is petroleum? Today, we use everybody. Most of the class will know what petroleum is, but we don't know exactly um, all the uses that it has. Petroleum. We use petroleum for our cars. We use our petroleum to build plastic. We use our petroleum for electricity to power our homes and to heat us up when it's cold, to give us cool when it's hot, right? The electricity is a very important uh, need, and petroleum gives it to us. Um, so let me let me go here. So what is the process? The process is it's connected to the rock cycle, right? We learned in this class that the rock cycle is the one that the way I see it, the earth recycles itself, and um, while doing the recycling, a resource is created, which is petroleum and tar and gas, and we have found the uses for it now. But the way it's created is that um, hydrocarbons are added to the process, and hydrocarbons are an organic compound consisting mostly of hydrogen and carbon, and these hydrocarbons allow the process of petroleum to be created, and this is a 100% organic procedure. The petroleum, I don't think it could be man-made, and not in the amount that the Earth makes it. So next, we're going to talk about the anti-lines and the sink lines. So the anti-lines are when layers of rocks are folded to create a dime, resulting in a geometric design. And what they do is they create this sort of dime-like dome that allows petroleum to I guess to grow or um, to protect itself and grow. And we have the sink lines, which are the contrary of an antic line, and the rocks are not folded in a dime, like they're curved. They're curved here, and they're just different from the antic line. So next, I want to present a little history on petroleum. Um, Petroleum has been here for many years before we even found how to expose its benefits for present day. Babylonians used asphalt to for pathways and to chalk boats, which boats protecting a boat from water is probably one of the most important things. But these people found a way to use tars from the earth to create barriers. Egyptians used it to mummify. Greeks used it to for fires. And ancient Chinese even used it as natural gas. They would somehow figured out that these this resource could be flammable, and they used it for lighting. And of course, it was used in wars. We have learned that um, people find always find a way to, especially in ancient times, people would find ways to win wars. And petroleum was a benefactor for these colonizations back in those days. We always see in movies how they have um, arrows with tar on them, and we're like, well, how did they get them? Well, they found these people would find seeps of gas and petroleum, and they would use it. Of course, we don't have that any. We don't look for seeps anymore. We have um, we have technology that helps us locate and and get our gas, our petroleum out of the earth. Right? We have we use seismic lines, or we have radars, and we have trucks that that send vibrations to the earth, and while they send vibrations to the earth, another truck records them. And of course, we have the most common way that everybody knows, which is drilling. Drilling helps us find petroleum in places we never thought was possible. For example, the sea and other places around the world. We have 2D models that help us locate um, where petroleum would be located, well logs and traps. The importance of of the geologist is very important in this process. Geologists aid or help, I should say, help companies, for example, Exxon and Mobil, all these giant companies. Geologists are paid to, or are used, should I say, to locate the oil and to let the drillers know exactly where oil could be, and if there's a vast amount of it, so we could start withdrawing from the earth. We have some terminology here. We have a development well. That's when a well is found and we could withdraw the raw oil, the raw petroleum from the earth. We have the drilling process. We have a dry hole, and the dry hole is basically when someone, company or companies look for oil, and when they can't find any, well, they just they leave that hole open and they go look for another one. And and yeah, we have all these procedures for drilling and finding. If there's any questions on the topic, please let me know, and I will try my best to answer any questions. Thank you very much.